Hey everyone, back with a new episode of Gossip Column. This week I'm going to be covering a bunch of different topics. This week I just found out that the Inhumans, basically just they're D-list X-Men characters, people with powers, but like D-list characters that no one really gives a damn about. They're getting a TV series apparently. They were going to get a movie in a couple of years, but now they canceled that and made a TV series. Apparently it's going to be shot in IMAX or something. I could care less because they're, like I said, D-list characters. No one outside of comic book people know who the hell they are. They're not a big deal because who cares? Black Bolt, like, come on, who the hell knows who Black Bolt is except for people that read comic books? If I ask someone on the street who Black Bolt is, they're going to say, isn't that a Captain Marvel or something, you know? They're like second-rate characters, like, who cares? Like, you can't really market this to the general public. It's not like it's the X-Men or something where they can say, oh, it's about, racism or type of racism or something. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work. I mean, it depends on how they use it, but Inhumans, they're crappy characters. Who cares? So I'm on comicmovie.com and I'm just scrolling down through the main page and go over a couple of different things, talk about it, discuss it. So I want to Infinity War started shooting, while Joe and Anthony Russo appear to still be scouting locations for Avengers Infinity War. A new report points to the cameras having already started rolling on the highly anticipated Phase 3 release. And there was a rumor a couple weeks ago that Spider-Man might not be in the film. And I'm like, personally, do you really need him in the film? Of course I want to see him in the film, but since Spider-Man's a little ass kid now, what is he going to do? He's a kid in school now. If he was a grown-ass man like his Andrew Garfield or Maguire, at least then he could actually contribute something to the movie. But what the hell is he going to do as a kid? He had one scene in Civil War where he could barely fight Captain America. I mean, that's how it goes in the comics sometimes, but still. What is he going to do? Someone tell me, please. Of course I want to see him. Like, don't even go there. But like, seriously, what's he going to do? Especially if Thanos shows up, and you know he will. On one of the parts anyway, probably at the end of part 1. So yeah, Infinity War. Looking forward to that. I wish it would get here already, but you know. So the article says there's a lot of exciting Marvel Studios movies on the way, but there's perhaps not a single one more anticipated than Avengers Infinity War. We've heard conflicting reports about when shooting is supposed to start, but it now appears that Joe and Anthony Russo are already hard at work on a movie which is being filmed back to back with the untitled fourth installment in the franchise. Huh. Well, if it's back to back, then it's even better. Do a Lord of the Rings style. Save time and money. Personally, I can't wait for Spider-Man Homecoming. That should be really good. I don't know if I talked about Luke Cage on my show, but I was a little let down at the ending. Nothing to do with Infinity War, but I heard he's going to be in the film. Or at least they're going to try and get those street level characters in the film. Not sure how I feel about that. I think characters like Daredevil need to stay where they are. I don't need Jessica Jones coming out of nowhere in Infinity War with her crying attitude or whatever. Because her show was terrible. Absolutely terrible. It was awful. Only good thing about it is they introduced Luke Cage and he looks freaking awesome. Yeah. So Infinity War looks really good. They started shooting apparently. It's gonna be a while before Seth will show up, so don't expect that anytime soon. Next piece of news is the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer is supposed to be attached to that Dolphy Star Wars prequel coming out. In other words, it'll be online before the movie comes out, so you don't have to waste your time watching a shitty prequel to see what Spider-Man was probably gonna be a teaser anyway. So and yeah, looking forward to that. It's probably gonna be a couple shots. Won't be story elements in there, no doubt. Should be good. Next up, we got Green Lantern is going to be in Justice League after all, apparently. Yeah, I've always said, like, where's Green Lantern in just the JL trailer? But, like, at the same time, does it really matter at this point? Because they're not fighting Darkseid, and Superman's still dead, so it's like, they need. You can't possibly just throw in Green Lantern into this movie. It's supposed to be a team film, just have him come out of nowhere. This movie's gonna be a mess. It says we're gonna see a member of the Green Lantern Corps. No specifics, but hoping it's John Stewart, not Hal Jordan again, because he's really boring. It says a member of the Green Lantern Corps will be seen in jail in a key sequence. It's probably another stupid dream sequence. Because what other way is there to introduce your characters, right? Dream sequences or an email thing, or whatever it was in Dawn of Justice. At the same time, I don't really believe it at all. No, there's no way they're going to throw Green Lantern into this already crammed movie. The guy introduced the Flash, Cyborg, this what's his name, Stephen Wolf or something. No idea what that is. It's gonna be a mess. I heard the Flash lost its director. Yeah, what a shame. So looking forward to that. Not. Yeah, not that much news this week. Guess I could talk about some Star Wars news. Or rather say that for my discussion show. But so, according to this, Game of Thrones actress Emilia Clarke, probably the hottest chick on Game of Thrones, is joining the cast of the Han Solo movie. Oh, it's an origin movie now. Okay. Yeah. Wait, don't tell me she's gonna be the love interest, right? Yeah, it was gonna be a mess too. We went from having Han Solo to young Lando, and now we're having Game of Thrones chick in there. As fine as she is. Yeah. My puppy. I guess she hasn't fallen asleep yet. See, I got nothing really to say about this Han Solo. I think it's a terrible ass idea. I think it's a terrible idea. It's like people didn't like young Anakin, so I was gonna be any different. Terrible idea. It's gonna butt him in the ass. Just like this Rogue Zero movie. It's gonna be shit. Terrible idea. So yeah, short little episode today. Not much going on. Somehow that Gotham show is still on. I'll never understand that show. Nor will I watch it ever again. But, I guess I'll do a little rant about The Flash. I mean, like, TV series used to be really good. Like, aside from Arrow, which has also gone into the gutter. The Flash's problem is that they can't seem to let this guy do anything by himself. This kid can't even run to a burning building and save someone without someone being like, "Hey Barry, you missed the building" or whatever. Like, or he can't even fight a supervillain by himself without someone rushing in to save his ass at the last second. Like in the last episode I watched, this alchemy guy was like a phony ass Doctor Doom, beating the crap out of him, shooting him with a little laser beam, throwing him across the room. Like, what the hell's going on right now? It's like, you're telling me the fastest man alive isn't fast enough to dodge a laser bolt from a chump in a mask? You gotta be kidding me. This happens all the time. This is why I stopped watching that show. It's ridiculous, man. I can't support this crap anymore. There's only one good season of Flash in season one. Season two is garbage. Three is even worse, I think. Especially how season two ended. Stupid. At this point, I will take John Wesley Shipp as Jake Garrick in his own series. That'll be way more entertaining than this garbage. Yeah. So someone asked me about what I thought about Ant-Man. The thing about Ant-Man is he was already a crappy character to begin with, considering his name. But I never liked the character, not once. I definitely don't think he needed a movie. The thing about Ant-Man, I mean, he worked well in Civil War, but in his own movie, terrible. Nothing was lacked structure, lacked any kind of actual substance. Just a really bland film. It's a very bland character too, because like honestly, I'm supposed to care about this guy who can't even take care of his own freaking kid. Seriously, just as stupid as the Sandman in Spider-Man 3. All of a sudden, this crazy guy has got a kid. I'm gonna break the law to protect my kid or whatever. Like, you kidding me? It's the same kind of thing. It's stupid. But, the movie is okay, but do I own it? No. Will I watch it ever again? Probably not. That's my 2 cents on that movie. Long story short, thought it was pretty bad. And yeah, I think it was one of the Marvel's weakest films, along with Doctor Strange and Iron Man 3 and Age of Ultron. Those 4 right there are probably the worst. I can find some salvageable material from Thor 2 and the first one, but Ant-Man has really nothing to offer. Doctor Strange was trying to be a comedy and it failed. Dormammu looked like a piece of crap they left in the toilet earlier today. Looked freaking awful. I'm like, what the hell is that? Look at freaking jellyfish. I'm like, what the hell is that? It's like, you telling me that's freaking Dormammu? A freaking demon from another dimension? Freaking purple piece of, oh man. Looks freaking terrible. I would have actually taken a cloud thing. At least that I would have known what that was. I'm like, what the hell was that? Spoilers, Dormammu was in the movie for like 30 seconds, but still, I didn't even recognize what that thing was. I'm like, that was Dormammu. Really? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, Dormammu looked terrible in that movie. You can tell that was nothing but green screen. And of course, there's green screen in the movie, but like, when you're enjoying the film, it shouldn't be noticeable, you know? I could tell. He was yelling at me, like, Dormammu, I've come to make a bargain, whatever he said. Dumb movie. But yeah, I already did my thing on my review on that one, so go watch that if you want to hear my thoughts on that film. Not my favorite one. But yeah, I think that's it for my news. Like I said, a short little video today. I figured to make one. Haven't done a gossip column in a while. I'm not trying to make it too long, but, figured I'd touch upon a couple of things and, add some content to the channel. So yeah, hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. I'm going to take the rest of the week off, spend time with family and all that. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving and see you next time.